Just one I've seen so far, but there presumably more.
Oh yes, jump over here. Yeah, he's at the little tiny shed. He was throwing grenades at Simon. Right there.
Tiny shed, like the
one
booth.
built into the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You see him, Simon?
He jumped right back into the building.
Oh, it's on the roof. On the roof, yeah.
He's gonna come down the staircase, Rory. Watch out.
Oh, he's throwing grenades.
Oh, that was me.
All right.
Oh, no, you in cover?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's going to be anyone.
I'll go get Rory. I'll go get Donald.
Are you getting that? Okay. I'm gonna go into the auditorium. So, roof. At least one on roof, yeah?
Yeah.
There was one, but he looked like he jumped down. I fucking pegged him hard.
Oh, my armor's gone. Helmets and bits.
He's still on the roof
You
by
need
the sounds of it.
health? Don't.
I'm sorry, I'm
alright.
upstairs ahead of you again. Oh yeah, no, he's here. Ah, okay, yeah, he's on the roof.
What a scumbag.
My pride. He has a scar.
Oh. On the roof.
Dead. That's it. He dropped instantly.
God damn it.
Alright, death and glory in Rojok, I suppose. No
You're right.
Oh! Oh, it's at the rock!
What?
Rock
Rock.
right in front of school. Rock right in front of school. Gareth, get into cover there, Graham. Just...
Oh, I see it now, yep.
Nice sauce from London.
It's good, isn't it? The closest rock, is it?
Yeah, closest rock. Oh, there's another one. See them?
There's two more of them over there. Right, let's go.
Get to better cover.
Can't see fucking shit. The nearest rock, is it?
They look like they're going
Yeah,
up the hill, though, to the left.
Oh, wait. Oh, cunt. He's got a VSS, I think.
Oh, the far rock. Ah, lads, come on now.
He's running up the hill. He's running up the hill
I
towards
see
the
him.
northern.
Yep, yep.
On your right there, don't I see something like that?
Ha!
Jesus.
Got him.
The guy at the hill I can't see.
His friend's running for him now. Ha! Now he's down. Guy at the tree closest to us. Tree to the left, not the orange tree, but the tree to the left, closest to us. It's got a bullet in it. Oh, your man's running.
Clock, you know what I'm
Flanked him. He's got more teammates.
With the guy up the hill, Graham. He's running towards his other friend. Ah, for fuck, Dad.
You see where I am?
Right side.
You see where I am?
5. He's 30. He's on the. He's more towards Rozhawk. He's here. Go yellow. See yellow?
Where's yellow? What?
Yellow.
Over there. That's northern compound, Simon. This is hill. That's northern compound.
He's resing his friend over there. He's at the shed now. One of them.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Another one down.
Okay,
All dead. 4 kills. They're all dead. They're all dead. It's okay.
I just ran out of ammo. I need ammo now.
Here's M416. Don't know. Would you like a mini?
Yeah. Yes.
Come to me. You can have it here.
Cool.
I can stick a free 2x scope on it for you. Leave it at this guy's body,
That's
okay?
alright. I'm grand for scopes.
It's on that body there.
We'll keep this ridiculous display joke. Why not? Oh, a scar. Never mind. Alright, no, there's no 5 though, is there?
No, I need the 5 myself for the M4. Where's that guy's body, though?
Is there any 5 though? Otherwise, this mini is as
Oh,
useless as a stick.
sure I could give you some.
2 clips.
I'm sure I can spare some. Where's the guy's body, though? Ah, there it is. Another M416 in this chap.
Oh,
Suppose
VSS.
well, actually, no, I won't take it if there isn't the ammo for it.
Donald.
Yes.
Take 60.
Nice one. Ah, what am I carrying? Shit. There we go.
How do I have 4 kills? Was that 4 team of 4, yeah?
Must have been.
Nothing.
Any SMG or not SMGs? Any cheek pads or extended mags?
I got an extended mag, yeah. Assuming you're talking about sniper rifle, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Good man.
This guy fucking nothing over here.
Oh, that was you. Jesus. What was it?
VSS.
Ah.
We should go northern. Wait. Oh,
Look at that shit. It's class.
to the northern compound. Yeah.
Okay. I think I may have taken the wheel off your man's car.
Apparently the VSS, the big trick to its silence is that it's subsonic, so the bullets don't break the sound barrier.
Ah, so that's why.
That's why the bullet drop is so low or so high. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Are these doors are open?
Crap. Like it's...
This has been looted. There's no point.
Accidentally made a garbage gun, but it's quiet.
Ooh,
Where
we
super
go?
lag. Whoa.
Eastern. Let's go eastern.
I think I took the wheel off this thing. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine. We can still use it to get to eastern.
No, I'm not fucking slow and noisy.
Ah, Jesus, no, I was going to use it.
Oh,
Oh, shoot
sorry,
it.
well,
Now you're not helping.
Like you'll slowly approach Eastern.
I'm going. Fuck yous.
well, I'll try and give you a push. Oh wait, no, you're on the wrong. Oh, there you go now. You're getting some lovely backward momentum there. That's great.
There's no brakes in this thing. You'll be laughing now, Donna, when I run you over.
Alright, come at me.
Stand still now, be fair.
I'll give you a free shot.
Ah, here. Oh! Wait, you died instantly! What?
Screeching metal monster car coming down.
I didn't realize it would kill you instantly. I thought it would just knock you down.
I
That's
think you knocked me
bullshit.
down and then ran over my corpse.
So I couldn't slow it down. The problem is I couldn't slow it down.
I didn't think that would happen either. Sure enough.
Only in the tires.
Here, come on, let's just go find a car stand and go box looting or something. There's a car in here somewhere. See, it does work. It does work when it's hard.
If anything, is even more dangerous.
Yeah. There's probably a car in this guard, so. Yeah, is it that's you here? Take this. This has been looted actually. Come on, take the dash and we go hunting.
Okay.
SMG suppressor here if you need one.
Do you have any 9?
I have none, Simon.
Okay.
You should do donuts in the red or something.
Okay, head towards the mountain.
If the bullets are supersonic, though, I mean, if you shoot them, then they don't have any damage. But if it's a subsonic bullet, they could hear the shot and jump out of the way before they got shot.
Yeah, but you'd only have like a millisecond or something to get out of the way.
God.
Unless it was from
Depends how
incredibly
far,
far
right?
away. Yeah.
Combat drones would make
Yeah,
Hey.
true.
miniature robots.
See a cheap pack.
I have a cheek cut.
For me?
You may have it.
Yeah. See
There was actually. There was a couple of boxes upstairs. There's your cut.
Oh, I was looking at like a guide there on YouTube how to use the VSS or whatever. And you know the little slopey, scopey things or whatever, and it shows it. It's supposed to like match the height of the man to the corresponding notch, and that tells you which like chevron to use to aim on it and stuff. It's pretty handy. Granted, I know that applies to all the scopes or whatever, but it seems especially relevant to the VSS, seeing as how the bullets seem to travel at about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You ready, son?
Where are we going?
Plane's coming in.
Where?
I can hear something. Oh, it's a vehicle. It's a vehicle coming this way. There's a vehicle coming this way.
From where?
Road 330, where we came from. How's he?
Oh, we got out!
I know. Wow, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure I riddled him in the car and he's still alive. Right.
He had airbags, probably.
Yeah.
Wait, what really annoyed me actually was that he got out of a really fast moving car and didn't seem to knock him down.
Oh,
we do that shit.
I got a letter from Toyota there saying that the airbags had been recalled in my Corolla, and
Oh.
Saying that the what, sorry?
the airbags are faulty, so I get a free airbag repair.
Oh, nice one. I suppose.
They're still taking care of their
Wait, they're only figuring that out now. How old is your car?
15-year-old, 15 years old. I think they go moldy after a while or some shit.
I think the airbag in mine's already gone off. What you call it? There's
Don't
like
eat it, don't get food
Oh, yeah?
the you know the way there's usually like the badge emblem thing sitting in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
That's gone off it, and there's a big hole that looks like a drill or something went into the middle of it.
I'd be terrified of, like, that's the one thing in an old car. Would you be terrified that it spontaneously just explodes in your face?
Thanks, I needed that. I wasn't until now. I'll never enjoy another moment in that car ever again.
It's not just that it's gonna fucking break your nose, Ren. It's gonna crash your car.
Brilliant. Just double down on that.
What do you think? Would the vibrations of a car moving at 120 kilometers an hour be more likely to trigger it? Simon, I was just saying.
After its recent anti-collision fix, yes.
I'd say so, yeah. If only he had a dodgy coil spring, I mean.
I have at least one brand new coil spring, alright?
I believe the presence of the Chinese food.
Jump.
The extra weight of that new tax disc finally got in.
Fuck everybody.
Sure, car accident would be the way to go. As long as
No,
it's quick.
mangled and crying and everything and shitting yourself. No thanks. Don't be conscious.
Yeah, anything as long as it's quick, in fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah, in which case I'd rather
We got company. I'm
die in
dropping
a
on Simon.
tragic, hooker and cocaine accident.
Oh, that's an AK. That's an AK.
Oh, there's a guy in my building. Oh, there's a guy in my
Don't
building.
take it, Simon. I'm taking it.
Oh,
Simon, the ammo, Simon.
Jump
The
on,
ammo.
let them throw it. There's two guys over.
Did they go downstairs? They went downstairs, didn't they?
Yep. I can help Donald. Where's he, Donald?
One of them jumped
In front
off.
of this building. One's gone into the building in front of school.
Yeah.
Two of them have.
Is in the building.
One's on your roof, Donald. One's on your roof.
Oh, is he?
He's still up there.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have jumped off. No, there he is. He's peeking me. He's in there. He's gone downstairs, Donald. He's gone downstairs. He's tagged.
Oh, there's a shotgun. Okay, thank God.
How many did you kill, Sam?
Just one.
Where'd he go, Don? Did he make it downstairs? Did he?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's got a shotgun.
Literally
making
have
our way
not
to
a clue.
Dawn?
Where is he, Rory? Is he
Should
down
do.
with you?
I need
I
ammo.
can hear him loading a shotgun somewhere. I don't know where he is.
Coming out. I'm going over
He's
to the
above
lads.
me still.
Oh, fucker!
Where?
Graham, he's in front. He's coming to me.
I can't hit him. He's seen me. I'm gonna get him.
Fuck it.
Oh, he's outside me. Outside
Go
me.
to these lads. Go to these lads.
Oh, God.
And I
Oh,
tried to rescue Simon.
Alright.
So
First-
Josh,
We did a good job rescuing them, Graham.
Yeah.
Guy in middle. in a window in the middle. If you open the front door.
Let us in, just let us in, yeah.
Open the front door, Rory, and let's crawl in.
Yeah.
Go, Simon, quickly. Oh, no, he's onto our plan. He's onto our plan. Ah, he got me.
Those lads.
Res me!
There was a guy. Still shooting them,
Nice
man.
little loot there.
Donald, take that kill. Go left outside the door. And you see a guy
there's
crawling.
black
Probably
guy there.
finished him.
No, around the corner. There he is.
There's a black guy.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Nice. Steal that kill.
Oh, he jumped off the roof, Donald! He's coming! Jumped off the... No!
Where?
Middle
He
roof.
jumped off the roof in the middle. He's in between middle and front. And Owen. He must have ran back in the front door.
No, there he is. The window, the back door.
Ah, flip. He's got an escape pod on. Hello, friend.
Oh, he jumped off the middle!
Behind you.
Oh,
Man, I hate that gun.
yeah.
Still. Ha. Right, back in a sec. Oh, already up first.
Back in a sec.
Donald didn't ready. Oh, there he is. Is Rory or Donald back?
Back.
Rory, does it matter how I read these Discworld novels? So they be read in sequence? Is there a sort of series that you can isolate?
I'm not sure what series they're not particularly, really. They all kind of explain themselves. It kind of helps knowing the background. But
And
once you kind of know his style, it doesn't really matter. No, so yeah, Hogfather start in the middle.
Okay,
I think.
it's not like an independent standalone or anything, no?
No, there's a couple of independent standalones, but no, mostly they're all kind of the same thing. But it doesn't really matter too much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably beneficial to read them a bit and kind of know how they got to know each other or whatever. But particularly,
Maybe you think Hogfather is one of the best, is it?
well, that's what I don't know. Is it Christmas? Maybe save it for Christmas.
Okay.
Build up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want to read Mort actually before you read Hogfather, if any sense. Yeah, read Mort actually. Mort's very good.
Okay, Mort. Alright.
He's more the assistant to Dan.
Yes.
See, we played the adventure games years ago. Well, I don't know how they relate to the
yeah.
books.
I haven't. I've seen Simon playing them.
Jump. The adventure games to Discworld. There were 2 or 3 made, I think. They're very hard,
They were
actually.
voiced by fucking what's his
Eric
face?
Idle, yeah.
Eric Idle,
He played
Oh, I think I remember
Rincewinds.
that.
which is a very fitting character or a very fitting voice.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I think we played it around the same time as Simon the Sorcerer, and I think I preferred Simon the Sorcerer. I thought that humor was... I don't remember the humor's the same, but...
Oh, I remember that as well.
Simon the Sorcerer was fucking legendary.
Yeah, that was a great game.
I played
Great
that
story.
I think I do. Is that the one that started off with the? Is there like a werewolf and a bucket and a mint, or is that a different game entirely? Or was that a
Werewolf.
demo? Is there something? There's a guy who's a werewolf, but he's in his human form, and you have to get him into a werewolf. And there's a bucket and a mint, and you put the bucket on his head and a mint in the hole in the bucket, and it looks like the full moon, and it makes him turn into a werewolf.
Jeez, that sounds like a good game. Never heard of it though.
Donald, those mushrooms don't kicking in.
Probably is.
Some believer shit going on there.
Yes, the water was dirty that week.
NEC let off a load of Dr. chemicals. Any rifles over there?
I have an AK for you, Rory, if you want it. A rifle or an M16, it's up to you.
Oh, anything that's better than
Oh no, it's what you want. Yeah, take the M16, I guess.
I'll give you a red dot for a holographic sight.
Oh wow, yeah, go on.
Oh, I need a red dot.
I need a red dot as well.
There you go, Rory. Where
Well, you should have given me an M16 then.
It's called capitalism.
That's fair.
Yeah, with it.
Oh! Chaps have to jump off at the front. There's two of them there, by the way.
Two.
Yeah. One down, one around the corner.
There's one inside as well. Ground floor by the sounds of things.
I'm gonna go to office.
Donald, I'm behind you. Apparently
Oh, I
someone
see.
shot me. I don't know what happened there.
Get your ass indoors.
He's out the back.
Yeah. God damn it. I shouldn't have drank so much.
Oh, it's you guys. Alright.
Thank God you asked questions first.
Yeah.
There's a guy at the wall.
Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in.
He was at the, he's gonna res his friend though.
We can get him. Just wait for the right moment.
He's at the blue dumpster. He's
Blue
probably
dumpster.
in the blue dumpster.
Okay.
He's a blue dumpster.
At the other side. No,
I know, yeah, I know the one you can hide behind, I know.
Yeah, the guy like that time we got shot from the blue dumpster.
Hmm.
Bastard.
I'm coming from the other side.
No, he's not here now.
He's in the dumpster! Just shoot him in the dumpster!
Haha!
Shoot him in the dumpster!
Both dead. Good job, Roy, good spot.
It's the fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I can't get out of here, I want to loot all the stuff and I can't. Jesus.
He was resin his mate in the dumpster though.
Yeah, I shot his friend just as he got into the dumpster
Oh, okay.
and downed him.
Oh shit! There's someone in front of the house there.
Another one there at the wall, Sam. He's down too. There's more at the house, He behind the house. Nice, they're all dead, Oh, Rory's dead! Ah, fuck, I thought they got...
Yeah.
That is cat.
Don't worry about it.
They drilled Rory for all his fluids. There's a level 2 or 4 times scope on this chap.
I need it for the car. Thanks.
Bastards.
Wait, where's the
You got a
third
car?
one? Oh, here's... Yeah. I have a car, yeah.
Oh, do you need a red dot round? There you go.
I do, yeah. Thanks.
I'm gonna go assess the snow. I'll be back.
We go
wait,
seek
no, hold on. I'll put
Glorious death.
I got that fucking- put the snow in my feet, you know?
Oh!
Oh, there was a flash up in the
Oops.
peach.
Top, yeah, let's go.
That was me. That was me.
Ah, okay.
Alright, just if an oh that was
That's
you.
me.
It's just if there was anyone in there now, they're like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Bang.
Oh! Someone in fucking
Battle pit.
in battle pit,
Yeah,
right at the
yeah,
windows.
Yeah.
He's got a car as well.
And I'm down. There's two of them. One watched the fucking stairs while I try to flank.
Ah, tits. Man, this frame rate bullshit is. Ooh.
Oh, I don't have a grenade.
He's in on the left stairs. Oh, there he is. Fuck you, pal.
Oh wait, actually, while I'm spectating you, presumably then we can do a direct comparison of frame rates. Me? That makes sense.
Yes.
So Simon, what frame rates are you on now? Simon?
Sorry, 135.
Okay.
There's three of them,
41.
so 3 of them on the ground floor of the battle pit looting me.
Okay, up, back in a jiffy.
Cool.
Execute. Execute, son. More coming. Reload the gun.
There's one left as well, I think.
Just saw him. Just saw him. Behind you. Behind you. Go upstairs quickly. Go upstairs quickly.
You're prone down there. You'd be hidden to heal. Oh no, he's behind you. Or
Nice.
nice. Well played.
Donald,
Yes.
if you had to recommend Discworld and Harry Potter to somebody, which novel would you suggest they read first?
Okay, let me. The list.
The list.
It's a big list. Discworld novels. I suppose without even looking at a list, definitely, you know, the first thought would be start with The Colour of Magic, the first one he ever wrote.
Okay.
It is different, kind of the rest of them. It's one of those situations like with, you know, films and music and all sorts of books where the start of the series is sometimes drastically different from the rest of them. Not in a bad way, but just because, you know, they kind of found their, you know, flavour and they got into the swing of things later on.
Mm.
You couldn't go wrong starting with that one.
Okay.
It kind of sets the scene for a lot of stuff. But let me see, my favourite ones. I haven't read them all, definitely not even close. But sort of standout jobbies would be, let's have a look. Mort is very good.
Okay.
Big fan of Reaper Man, that was very good. Small Gods, Men at Arms, Soul Music, Interesting Times. I know this is a lot, but they're the ones that like really kind of stand out in my mind. But because it is the first one, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with The Colour of Magic, and it has a direct sequel then that literally follows on from like the last scene in the previous book.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. So they're like those two are the only ones I think that have that kind of thing going for them.
My friend literally just read through the entire 27 books
Jesus.
in the last year.
Wow.
Just since he moved, he bought all of the books. He bought physically all of the books. Get them on Kindle, Graham. They're 27 fucking paperbacks.
Yeah, but no one's saying
Yeah.
he's going to read 27 of them in like any short space of time. Like,
But you'll have at one point 27 paperback books.
well, only if he decides to suddenly read every last one on there, which I wouldn't do because by the time you get to like, actually wait, no, there's way more than 27. There's 41.
No.
Yeah.
41 by him.
Mm-hmm.
Serious? Oh well, guess what? That's probably not gonna make it out of the circle.
But by the time you get to like book, actually wait, hold on. This is including some of the weird ones like the young adult books that he did, because they take place in the Discworld novel thing. So you could probably take a few of them, but it's probably still close to about 35 then, rather than 27. But they start to get a bit dodgier and a bit up themselves kind of later on. So it's maybe only the first 20 or so that are like top notch.
Okay.
But there's of those first 20, I haven't read them all. Definitely not. Like there's quite a few of them that I haven't seen.
Because when I started reading the Game of Thrones books, I read all of them within a year. Because I was just that like I got myself into them. I was like, no, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is like what, 5 books?
Yeah, but Simon, they're about 600, 700 pages each.
Pretty big. Like
They're tomes, like Bibles.
Yeah, no, this is a different thing because it's not one long continuous story. It's more just that they're all individual stories that take place in the same
The world, yeah.
And sometimes they'll be like
Crossover.
countries or continents apart, like so
Yeah,
that
I'd say
you're
actually-
reading one and it doesn't really relate to the other one. So you definitely I wouldn't,
Whoa. See the picture Rory just put up
I did on Discord or WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp?
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Just my WhatsApp's a bit behind. Whoa.
12 inches.
That's fucking bananas. I'm nowhere near that much.
You know what else is 12 inches?
That ruler.
Such a good joke. Oh, you hear that? Did I? No. Oh! Nah, fucking go down.
firmly believe if I put 500 hours I've put into this game into writing a novel, I'd have the novel by now.
Ah, well. Think about that.
Yeah, if I spend that amount of time doing something else, like making a video game, I'd probably be rich and have a video game made by me. Well, not rich, but have a constant source of income. From Steam trading card games, at least.
If I had put, well, don't have anything exactly equivalent, but if you take all the games I've ever played and put them into the so-called 10,000 hours that you need to become a master of something, then I could have become a master of anything, I suppose.
We should do that, lads. We should actually decide to do that.
10,000 hours.
No, just encourage.
Video games.
No. Yeah, just stop playing videos. Whenever we're like, next time Donor pulls up in the in groups, are we going for any chicken, lads? We just say, no, Donor. You need to be working on your Duolingo, or you need to be.
Get back to your Shiabari course.
What the fuck is Shiabari?
I believe it is a artful method of kind of a BDSM rope tying thing. I think. I saw an imagery the other day, and I was like, some chick was like tied up in a pub, and I was like, what's going on here? And she was wearing her clothes like, and it's me in a Shiabari art contest or some shit like that. What's wrong with people?
What would you do, Donald, in terms of what's any sort of personal project or goal you'd like to do?
Like long term, like.
Yeah, like write a novel, make a game, I don't know, master a language, do a painting, anything like build something.
There's a few of them, I suppose. I'd like to get a conversational level of Irish. I know some
Irish.
Jump in and be like, and I'm sure they'd say, "Oh, what's the point? It's useless." And I'd say, "Yeah, that might be true, but it's a sad thought to think that in a few decades it could be gone because no one's bothering." Like, and yeah, it doesn't really. It's not useful, but I mean, loads of it. Like, this isn't useful what we're doing, but it's enjoyable, and it could be enjoyable if it was at a stage where, half the people in the country had a conversation level of Irish, and you could walk into a pub and just go up to the bartender and be like, "Oh, do you go to come to talk to?" And that you could actually take it further than that and ask them about the weather and what they're up to and how the night has been. And
or can you go to the bathroom?
Fair enough. It doesn't open doors in terms of jobs or anything like that. But I mean,
actually, you'd be surprised it does. Would you like to know why?
Why is that?
So Irish is officially recognised as an EU language, which means then that if you go for a job, an EU job, you would sit your interview in Irish.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the language, your second language would be Irish, so you do your basics, like can you speak it, read it, all that kind of stuff, and then you could sit the entire interview in your second language, which is English.
Right.
Basically, you can pass the entire interview as an English person and just have to do the Irish part.
The only thing I'd say is the majority of people who actually can speak Irish are probably twats, and you'll only be able to speak with twats, don't you?
Well, would it be nice if everyone did it, though?
To be fair,
if everyone was taught it properly in school and, was given some incentive to keep going with it afterwards, then theoretically it would be everyone. And yes, I know, again, as I said, it doesn't really open up major opportunities or bring...
Should be surprised, though, Donald. Like, civil service jobs. So much in civil service work has to be done for Irish because they need the Irish translation. And
as much as it sounds like a lovely thing, but I'm very much along the side of animals. Everything in this world replicates its other things, and language is just as much like an organism as anything else. And it is the organism that has failed in natural selection and is slowly fading away. And we're trying to hold on to it like the pandas, And all it does is weaken it. And
but Sam, that's just because you don't have much appreciation for culture. That's all.
You could apply that to anything, though. You could apply that to African people, though.
We're not paintings. We're not just like. What about them? Let's go burn down the Louvre and destroy all the paintings and the Mona Lisa. What's the point? Like, I mean.
Well, no, like it's not.
I kind of agree.
One is hard. The other is easy. You know, it's very difficult to keep Irish as a natural language. You
Yeah,
know,
so
because it has to develop by itself. It has to be because the pandas are only surviving is because we have intervened, and they're no longer pandas.
that's
now
not exactly true. We've also intervened in the sense that we've led to the point that they've gotten into this situation.
Trash them up. Yeah.
Yeah, we fucked them up. Like.
Yeah. Well, that's because we're part of the natural system ourselves.
Yeah, I know,
But
but like,
if-
should it not be our intelligence and our foresight to be like recognize? Yeah, we fucked up. Let's try and correct it at least.
If
Did
there
we
was
fuck
some-
up?
If there was unspoiled panda habitat and the Irish-speaking pandas slowly speaking English panda language, you'd be like, well, leave them at it. Like,
It's like in Star Trek, you know,
Mm.
you are not allowed to engage with species that have not got space.
Where are you
travel
going,
yet.
son? You're leaving the circle.
Am I?
But
Oh,
like,
God.
but that's that's a man-made directive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that, who says that has any real bearing? Like,
And also, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I've heard of the people saying, like, "Oh, what's the point in trying to save endangered species if they're endangered for a reason? Let them die." It's like,
I don't think it's not. So what's the point? It's just don't expend too much resources. If those resources
Oh,
could
no.
be used elsewhere in a more
no,
valuable way.
definitely, yeah, no, and I definitely believe that there shouldn't be a huge monetary push for keeping the Irish language alive. It shouldn't be a government-funded thing. It just should, like, I don't know why
Out of
people aren't a
passion.
bit more inclined to want to do it themselves. But to
Yeah.
be fair, most of that is down to the fact that, like, it's an awful little cliche, but it is true. They teach it really badly in school.
Yeah.
There's
Teach it
nothing
there.
like they don't teach you to
We
speak
teach
it. They
the
don't
pass.
speak Irish with you. They're like, here, read this old poem by Seamus. or
Memorize the
stuff
fucking thing as well, yeah.
Yes,
Well,
and then
I think
answer
they
these
were-
incredibly difficult questions.
if you wanted Irish culture, like, I mean,
Hmm.
you should just teach Irish culture. Like you did Greek and Roman civilizations. Did it matter that you couldn't speak Latin or Greek?
Indeed
what I mean?
not. It
You
didn't.
know,
That's
the
it, yeah.
paintings are still there. Like, you can
Yeah,
still
yeah.
appreciate the culture. Like, our ancestors rode horses to work. You know,
Hmm.
we're not traitors because we now drive cars. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Shit has
Horse
changed,
on the
like-
M50 trying to get-
they'd probably do better now, in fairness. Oh,
Horses love snow.
What else, Donald? You were
yeah,
saying
so I
Irish,
like
sir.
but
I
let
agree with
people who
Rory
like
there.
Irish, you know, if they want to learn it, good for them. But I don't think you're losing culture by getting rid of Irish. I think you can still have
No,
Irish culture.
well, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the country's going to be at any like incredible loss, but I do think that they could, for those people who want, such as myself, who would like Irish to survive. Now, I'm not going to go out of my way and make it my fucking life's purpose to preserve Irish or anything like that. In fact, I'm probably not. Even if someone said, "Give us a fiver to save Irish," I'd be like, "Piss off! That's a pint, you bastard." But
That's saving Irish.
Yeah, that's the Irish culture there. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
culture. What if
But-
our culture is to let dead languages die,
but it's
as seems to be the case?
But it seems to be that there are a few changes they could make that wouldn't really cost any money other than revising the curriculum and just like even it felt like when we were learning German, like
German
Miss O'Hara-
flew down
like,
me.
like
Yeah.
I didn't really care too much for Miss O'Hara, but when she was teaching German, she did a pretty good job of it. Like in the sense that 50% of the class or more felt like it was her talking to you in German about normal everyday things, and that very rarely happened in Irish.
Nice.
You know,
Yes,
like,
very
I
good
can't
one.
remember Mr. Moriarty ever saying, "O'Gonal," you know,
Yeah.
Mr.
Never had a
Moriarty,
conversation.
you know, Codda Jane or whatever. Codda, what did you do on the weekend? Oh, you know, I watched the telly and I went to my friend's house and I had a pizza. It was lovely. Oh, what was on the pizza? You know, do you know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
learn the text, answer the questions, and come back to me with the 10 questions done. And if you don't, you'll get a ballocan. And
Yeah.
there was no like encouragement to learn it in the sense that, or not even encouragement to learn it. You weren't given the proper environment in which to actually just speak a bit of Irish, you know?
Or even the crap parts of like learning French or Spanish, where it's like, here's a list of verbs, just fucking learn off the verbs.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that happening in Irish. Like,
No, I
it's just
can't really
assumed
remember.
you knew the verbs. Like,
It
and all
just
the
seems
different.
like it seems to skip, like, because it feels like they teach you significantly better Irish, or like you learn. It feels like you learn about 80% of your Irish in primary school, and then by the
Yes.
time you hit secondary, they assume that you're semi-fluent, and then throw poems and
Texts
comprehensions
and-
at you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and texts and stuff, and say answer the questions based on this, and you're reading it, and you're not bothered because it's I don't know, some shit about the history of I don't know.
Fairies in Leitrim or some shit.
Yeah.
Or some bollocks, and it's answer the questions. You're just doing that thing where you look for the buzzword
matching
in the
words,
question that's in the thing, and the matching verb, and it says "cod rev on something in something," and you're like, "Aha, I see it there. There it is. I'll answer that." And there's a good chance that's what they're looking for.
This is the first question. It would be in the first paragraph. This is the second question. The answer would be in the second paragraph.
Whereas, would it not be that little bit easier if they said, right, well, like, I don't know, 50% of your mark is going to be that the teacher every day is going to try and get around to every student, or maybe it'll take the whole week to do the full scope, or even just like 20 seconds with each person, like, you know, you know, how are you
I just think
on?
the
Grand,
entire
yourself?
class
Pretty
should
good.
be
What did
in
you do?
the language.
Yeah.
When I went to, I had to go to the Goethe Institute in Dublin for extra refresher lessons in German when I was doing the PhD, and not a word of English was spoken ever. The teacher just constantly spoke German from the very. You would get lost. You'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what she's saying." But she would explain it in easier German, and point and maybe gesture as to what she's referring to, and then you kind of get it. But constantly, nothing but German. And that's the way it should be. You know, the only way you can immerse yourself in the language is to be around it all the time as much as you can. Lower sign, you hit him in the head, you hit him in the head. You're too close to it.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, messing about. Well, did you say for your PhD? What did German have to do with your PhD?
Because I had to look at documents written by the German government. So I went to Germany and looked at actual German documents. So it helped to refresh the language in my head, you know, translating.
Oh, did you have to translate them yourself? Like,
Yeah. A combination of things. Like I would go into the fucking archive, pull out all the documents that I needed, start going, and I'd skim for basically keywords that were relevant that I thought, oh, this is definitely relevant to my research. And then I would photograph it, and then I'd take it home, and then a combination of dictionary, and then myself translating it, and then if I needed it like accurate, I would use Google Translate then. Just to make sure that I got it right. Like.
Well, that's the thing. Like that it shames me to say that. Like granted, I've lost a lot of it at this age. But say at age 18, I was probably
better
3 times more fluent in German than I was in Irish, despite the fact that I had done Irish for twice as long.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing.
That's a shitty old argument. Oh, saying Irish isn't taught wrong. Oh, leave it die and all. It's like no, it just really isn't taught properly. There's just something fundamentally wrong with these. Maybe it's the generational thing or something that a lot of the Irish teachers probably learned Irish from the ground up, and they're probably practically growing up in Gaeltachts. And
see, that's the other issue as well. I wonder, did you lads ever go to Gaeltacht?
No.
No, either did I. I wonder, like, I mean, you do hear, like, there's always students in your class, like, who come back, oh, I spent the summer in the Gaeltacht, and they're like, really good, and like, I wonder did it just make a difference? But that's because Gaeltacht rules are usually really tight, aren't they? They're really strict about when you can speak English, and it's usually after hours and stuff. And I wonder if we had gone to Gaeltacht, maybe it would have made a difference.
Well, they could have. This is the thing. I mean, there's nothing exceptional about a Gaeltacht in
how they teach it.
They speak Irish all the time. And as you said yourself, why not just in the class say, right, you've all just come out of primary school. Let's assume you've all got a reasonable level of Irish, and let's start with the very basics and be like, right, hello, my name is Mr. Whatever. Hello, class. Today we will be learning, whatever, and just go. And I'm not saying you have to teach every last inch of it in Irish, but there wasn't enough Irish going on in Irish.
Yeah.
In Irish class.
Oh.
The Gael School in Trim, like I only ever met them, like in the whole 30 years living in Trim. Like, it's like once by coincidence, me and Matthew were in the swimming pool when they went for a class trip to the swimming pool or something.
Okay.
It's the only time I've ever even heard or met of anyone who went to the Gael School.
Like, I think, just if Irish isn't removed from the curriculum and all that, I'd be tempted to just simply send, if I ever have kids, to an Irish school, just so they can get the A1 in the fucking honours Irish, like, because it means then they would come out fluent. There's a girl I used to work with, her name is Mairead, I worked in IT services in Maynooth, and she's full Irish. She went to primary school in Irish, she went to secondary school in Irish, and her and her friends would regularly meet up and speak in Irish in a restaurant or a cafe having lunch, like. And they speak in Irish to each other. And that was quite impressive, like, she's fully fluent, like, she's no bother to her. But she's like a Dubliner, like, she's Lucan and everything, like, nothing special in terms of, like, does she have an Irish family? She's not from Mayo or anything like that. Yeah. And so it can work, it can happen.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. There's plenty
of. It's very useful if they went to a German school or
Spanish
school or
Like, that's the thing, in South County Dublin, I suppose that's the benefits of being in fucking South County Dublin. There are German schools here, and a Spanish and a French school.
So you're doing great, Simon. Sorry, we haven't forgotten about you.
Yeah.
Well, like look at how quick Ronan became not only fluent, but like fluent enough in Spanish that he's like reading novels in Spanish. Or he was doing that like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
he was only there for about a year and a bit.
He does have a huge brain on him. That
he does. That's true, and I think a knack for languages as well. But he's not. I don't think he's like a. Ooh, that's
right beside you. Behind you.
I wouldn't go as far as to say that he's like some sort of anomaly as such. He's just on the upper end of the spectrum in terms of language capability, you know. But the fact is, he was immersed in it, and he was forced to have to learn it because there was no other way about it. Like, so maybe it is something similar with Irish.
When I went to, again, when I was in the archives in Berlin, like I went and I had no problem feeling about going into a restaurant, ordering food, or asking questions for directions and like that. But I wouldn't fucking do that in the Aran Islands. I'd be like, I have no clue. Please speak English, please.
Chris
yeah. Sorry, the guy to your left up the hill there. He's going to be coming down. Leave him. The blue will burn him.
But he's got friends.
No. His friends are the guys that are, I think, to your left. You've no vest.
You were menacing those guys pretty hard with the sniper rifle.
Down behind the wall, beside the wall. See the wall?
Oh yeah, he's
in
just
the
left the wall.
Yeah, he missed you. No, get in the circle, son. Yeah. 5 left. Well, 4 actually. One guy's bleeding out.
Run inside there. Don't say anything now.
Get somewhere safe. And then
Where
heal
the
up.
fuck is this?
Yeah, I've never been here.
Map. Oh wait, it's like Picado. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
it's not Picado.
All right, up there. Crater Fields. Behind you.
Right there.
Nice. The guy bleeding out. I assume he's still bleeding out. Circle's coming out. Oh, that's just unlucky. 3rd.
You suck, Simon.
6 kills. Not too bad.
That's great. All things considered.
We need to get our dinner, lads. How have we not got our dinner yet?
We'll get it eventually.
So anyway, Donald, that brings you back to the original question, which was, learning Irish is one of the things. Is there anything else?
Yeah, definitely. Learning the Irish. Obviously, if there was another language thrown into the mix, why not? I mean, something like Spanish seems like the most obvious because it's supposedly quite easy to learn, and it's whatever the first. So one amongst the top most.
Yes, that's correct.
On the planet.
Yeah. Not kind of Chinese.
It obviously covers a lot of geographic. Yeah, well, fuck that. I don't want to go to China, and that's the only place to speak Chinese or Mandarin if you want to be fucking pedantic about it. But it sounds hard as well. You know, you have to learn that tonal aspect of it, where you know you have to inflect in a certain way for something to come across properly. Otherwise, you end up saying horse instead of dick, or dick instead of horse, or something like that, and it gets confusing. Or mother becomes vagina, or whatever. No one wants that. So yeah, another language anyway. That's the long and short of it. Preferably Irish, but if there's more beyond that, yeah. Let me see. Back into at least one, if not several, instruments. I did get a mandolin for Christmas, and I have been tinkering away on that.
Pretty wizard mandolin.
But I'll take it. I wouldn't mind. See, do you remember, Rory, you were saying you were doing like the tin whistle lessons at the whatever Irish funded Irish culture classy thing or whatever. Like I emailed the local one and they were like, "Oh, we're all full for the mandolin lessons, but they're starting again in September."
Full for mandolin lessons? Is that many?
Apparently so, yeah. Which is kind of inspiring in and of itself, like, but or reassuring.
That makes sense. No, because those boys do Irish speaking and lesson stuff like that. That makes sense. Keep it as those who want to join up.
Yeah.
There's the lad. Give them an extra, 10 million a year and just.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I saw they do another thing, and I'm kind of tempted to join it. I can't remember what they call it, but it's basically you go once a week, and it's an hour long, and you sit and you have a cup of tea and a biscuit, and you talk in Irish to each other. And I know some people are like, "Oh, you big sad bollocks, you'll be there talking to a bunch of little biddies." Like, as boring as it might be.
Cole's gonna be swimming in vagina. Jump.
Swimming literally in that stretched out.
No. I can see the Discworld connection now, Donald. The wizard sleeve and all that, yeah?
They should more have it so that it's like in a pub actually having some pints and with some instruments about, having what you guys do in New Year's. You know, that's Irish culture.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's
Well,
that whole
that's true.
idea of that if you're so focused on containing and keeping Irish culture, you don't forget that you're actually making it. You know, you're actually changing Irish culture changes, and you are creating new culture.
Yeah, it's the forced Irish culture as opposed to the
Sweet memes. That's the culture of our generation.
Almost devastated.
To people in the future, you know, they might, you know, these are actually pretty funny because all memes are just really jokes.
Yes.
But yeah, no. If there was, in fairness, if a pub nearby, or even if it was 10 miles away, suddenly announced tomorrow, oh, you know, we're doing Irish night. It's Monday night. You come down. We're having a bit of trad, and everyone speaks Irish, and we do pints and
I got
that's the
that.
crack. I'd be all over that in a heartbeat, because that's like, and don't get, it's not just, oh, you need to get in the fucking big dirty drinking Irish mindset on you. Not just that, but it needs to be.
Bit of fun, bit social. Like.
I'd be more of a
much,
case of a bit of drink will lighten people up and help and not make them feel uneasy about saying bad, stupid things.
Exactly, and don't necessarily even make the Irish speaking the main part of it. It's come in and soak up some Irish culture. The lads will be playing some trad there. You can join in if you can play an instrument, or maybe they'll teach you a song if you're you know, that it's very relaxed and easy. It's not like,
sorry,
you know, an interactive.
Simon, do you want an AK?
No, you're alright. You go for that.
One way
No,
of
I have
also
an M16 already.
encouraging it would be.
I like my UMP.
One way to encourage it, Donald, as well would be that if the bar did cheap pints, as in you speak Irish, you get cheaper pints.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, ask for a pint, £3 or something like that. You know what I mean? They're
You
still
don't get
making
to
their
go to
money.
the toilet unless you fucking.
Yeah. Oh, that one I can do. Oh, there's somebody in here. One down. Come in.
Pistol and across. Hope this goes well.
Wow, I'm down, but he's tagged heavy. Nice. Can you get me up?
Stairs.
Nice. That's it. They're all dead now. They're all dead. That team, anyway.
Oh, I had to kill them.
Well, I got my kill.
Yeah, it's because I fucking gunned them down.
Oh, there's another one then. Okay.
Heartless killer man here.
You came in the office, didn't you, Roy?
Yep.
Did you clean it up afterwards? What?
Donald always asking the pertinent questions.
I'm not going in there until you go in there. Slip and fall on it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I'd be a big fan of that. That'd be a Jesus. I mean, what's stopping me from, or any of us from trying to set up something like that? That wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, of all the pubs knocking around here, I'm sure there's one that could do something like that. Like, there's an awful lot of trad going around here. Like, if you could incorporate it in with that.
I'm just not.
And I have a strong suspicion that anyone who proficiently plays a trad instrument is also probably quite likely to speak a bit of the old Gaeilge. Like,
Here, are we on to buildings beside the school? Oh,
sorry, I got shot out of Pablo's, or sorry, those dirty.
Yeah, I hit him. But he's looking for more. Looking for more mistakes.
Pablo's, you say?
Yes, I am there now.
He's in one of the peaches. This left peach.
Don't see anything, but I can't see. Oh yeah, there he is. Western peach, first floor, right balcony. Just went out the door, so he's probably going to appear in one of the windows to the left of that. No, there he is still. Oh.
This guy to my left. Yeah, he spotted me. This guy coming out the back, lads.
Back of where?
He's in the building beside me. To the left.
Oh shit, bombs!
Yeah.
Huge ones.
Is that him shooting peaches?
Sounds like it's coming from Peach.
Oh my god! I had that on burst, I didn't realise. He came out with a shotgun. Oh wait, give us that jacket. Wait, who's that else running? Oh,
I'm gonna go battle pit.
Oh, stress. Jesus.
Top Peach, is it? Yeah.
That's it again, huh?
Oh, fuck! Yeah, you sit there, you fucking dickhead. Fatah's in the his name. Going to have a look at that profile name?
Report.
Just the name alone. Simon, have you got a 4x scope that
What'd you say?
Got a 4 times in a UMP? That's old man. Right, McLaughlin. Ah.
No, was it 2 times?
Alright, looks like a fucking 4 times the size of it.
Oh wait, we're all dead. Jesus.
Yeah. It didn't take long.
I have to watch this.
Already up when I grab beer. 1 sec.
Oh, he just got revived by that friend.
Oh wow.
Because I took him out.
1 sec.
Oh, shameful. Bit of toast now. Ah, Jesus. Oh, fucking hell.
Are you there, Rory? No, he's not here.
Where's my cup? We're all ready.
I know, it's smart matchmaking apparently.
Yeah, I think the
What was that?
you're normally used to. The Discworld books are probably very good for you because they're very different style from what you're used to, I'd say.
I am varying my reading style massively now with all sorts.
Are you reading manga soon, Graham?
No, that'll never happen. Is Rory back? I want to ask Rory the question. Although I suspect one of them is to run a marathon.
Oh, about doing things and stuff.
You're not going to run a marathon, are you, Graham?
Projects and stuff.
No, I
Marathons
wouldn't.
are bad for you.
Oh yeah, to finish the question, yeah, sorry. So learn
So,
another thing,
instrument.
preferably Irish. I'd learn at least to a level where I'm happy to be able to say I'm half decent at that, an instrument. The problem is I've tinkered with all different ones through the ages, so like guitar, bass, now mandolin, drums, and a tiny bit of keyboard as well, and I need to just fucking pick one and stick with it.
No, just well, yeah, maybe.
I
Probably.
enjoy being a kind of a not really a jack of all trades, but in a very basic sense, a jack of all trades. But I wouldn't mind picking one and being able to say, right, I can do a party piece. So if someone's like, oh, here's a guitar, and I can go, right, watch this, and it'll be.
No. You have to do. Now you have to do the whole. What's this kind of thing? Oh, I might give it a go.
Oh,
The Prodigy or something.
A couple of bum notes at the start, and be like,
Yeah.
no, I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Like I was saying to Doug, he was like, "Oh, I should come over and play some poker with us." I'm like, "Oh, poker? Yeah, I'm really good at that. I always put it all on black." He's like, "No, Simon, I don't think you understand." It's like, I think I actually understand more than you, and I did.
Yeah.
If you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask him about that. Which is the ace the best one?
Yeah.
That's
Rory, Rory,
Got the wild
what
card.
we were just talking about. Is there something you'd like to do, like write a novel, fucking build something, learn a language? Like, is there something you'd like to do, like personal goal kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm learning a kid.
I would actually like to write a novel as well, but that's an
write a novel.
open and closed case there. That one is just like, yeah, would like to write a novel. Doesn't have to be long, 100 pages novella, I suppose. But, to write something. It doesn't have to be for public consumption, doesn't have to be for anything. Just to be able to say, I wrote a story from start to finish, and I thought it was decent. That'd be nice.
Or even something simple like write a quick article or something and get it published or some shit.
That's
like
the thing. I was really discouraged. I finally got the nads together in college to write. There was do you remember the Spoke?
Yes,
The college magazine or whatever you want to call it. And they were like, oh, we're taking open submissions for various articles, and you can do a book review or a film review and like that. And I think I did a couple of music review things, but I think me and Ronan both did the same review, or not the same review, but we both reviewed the same album at the same time. But I think his one got chosen, and I was like, for fuck, and it just put me off forever.
Yeah,
it shouldn't have, but in a real kind of like, here.
Yeah.
I think I may have done another one.
The thing is, though, Donald, I'll tell you the secret on that, right?
Our company.
It was Best Friends Club.
All right.
Yeah. friends who wrote things got published over other people. So if you knew, if you were somewhat friends with the editor or something, like, you were going to get picked.
I don't think he was though in this case. Now it doesn't mean that wouldn't have happened.
Wait, wasn't
in some
Maria
other
the editor?
instance. I think she was later on.
At one
This
stage,
one,
yeah.
I think she was, yeah. I think this was in the very early, because she wrote articles for it that got published, and I think that eventually kind of got her into the editor spot, because they were like, "Oh, you've written for us before," and she was like, "Yeah, 3 or 4 articles," and they were like, "Jesus, right." I think this was in like first year. Or something.
You know what you're doing.
I did the photography for the first and second years, so a lot of the pictures that went into the thing were done by me. But I noticed pretty quickly how things were being done.
Oh, and you wrote that thing about heating.
What? Which name?
Like, there's fuckers going around in pajamas, and we're spending £1 million on. Why can't we spend that money on whatever patient? Not you?
I think I vaguely remember writing something about pajamas. Yeah, what?
That
didn't even. Did that get published?
Very good. Yes.
Wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
remember it now.
No, but did it get published?
Even if that, Minute was saying they're out of money, and you're saying like, well, there's fuckers in pajamas, and you're spending all this money on heating. Maybe you're spending too much money on heating.
But I did write something about heat. Yeah, because I was bitching about the fact is that there's so much pumping heat being pumped out, and the doors were shit. But yeah, and the proof of that was the fact that there were students walking around in their pajamas.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that because I remember writing it, right? And what happened was the editor at the time said, "Oh, I think you just need to change this and that," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I changed it for him.
Heard about it. I can't, I don't remember holding.
No, because I did change it. What happened was I did change it, right? I changed it for him, and then he didn't publish it. I was like, well, fuck you then. That was the end of it for me. I was in the story. But if you're saying they did end up publishing it in the end, I must have just seen it. Oops.
Just changed the name and took all your money. Maybe I just remember. I'm not sure. I don't remember holding the actual newspaper.
Yeah. But no, I did write something about because it was more of a jokey, satirical article about the fact that the college was like, saying they didn't have money, but yeah, we had fucking teenagers running around in pajamas. Clearly, they weren't that cold. The heating was on too high. Huh. Ooh, someone took a shot at me.
Building in front of school.
But no, I did manage to get.
Red building.
Okay.
Ah, that's what it was. I did manage to get something published online in an international journal, which was kind of nice.
Nice.
More academic-y though, not really creative.
No, but still though.
Watch out,
But
Rory.
yeah, I know what you mean by
I
it's
know.
kind of a red building, you say? Up or down, do you know?
He was on the top floor. There might be another guys in this place, so...
Oh, I'm getting shot from school side.
There he goes. There's two of them.
He's got school friends. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck!
Top left auditorium window.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
They dropped it.
It's really bent. Doesn't know how to lead a target, mate. Good luck to you.
I didn't shoot you there, but I did there.
No, I didn't. Where was the auditorium?
He was in top left window, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stage now.
Nice.
Nice.
2 car 98s here, lads.
Someone else
Jesus.
shooting at me. I'm shooting a car.
I've got a car as well. Alright, which window? Auditorium?
Yeah, I dropped him though.
Let's push the fuckers.
Oh, for fuck, get out the fucking window.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah. He's down by the stage now.
I'll throw a grenade. Think he's on the stage itself, picking your man up?
That's where I saw him last, yeah.
There it goes.
No.
I know what that's gonna do. What the fuck?
Bin bags in here.
At the inside, no?
No.
No, not in here.
You're in a runner.
Run at the back now. Hello.
Hello. Where the fuck they go? There's 2 bodies. There's a few bodies in here actually.
Oh, they're across the way.
Across the way?
Across the beyond the car. So they gone into the.
Down the road.
Yep.
Oh, it's beside me! Beside me!
They're coming.
I'll go.
Oh, shit, he's in the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Okay. Downed.
That's the
Swimming
guy.
pool guy. Look out for swimming pool guy.
Ground floor.
Ground floor, swimming pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, an extra one in there.
Wait a minute, Rory. Go around the back door. Go around the side door. Don't go around the side.
Dead.
Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Nice.
Another car 98 here.
That was
Fucking
my
hell.
turn, I do.
And an
Sure,
M416.
is there one going spare then, is there?
There is, yeah, come take it.
Ah, sure. I may as well for the crack, like. Da, da, da.
Oh, that's a better cup of tea.
Where is it in there, is it?
Simon's buddy, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Bastards.
Oh yeah, achievements and such. Yeah, an old novel now. That'd be something, or as Rory said, any sort of publishable thing. Well, in fairness, even the publishing part, if I was able to write a novel and then just leave it at that, that'd be pretty cool. As long as it's the kind of thing that you were able to say to yourself, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just write a short story. Write a short sequence. Put two people in a silly situation and fucking write about it. You know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. You see that? Remember Donald a few months ago about the whole Remedy thing? That screenplay I had to write. I banged that out in about 24 hours. That was 10 pages. Like, I know it wasn't the best thing in the world, but like, you know, it's workable.
Definitely,
you know,
yeah.
it can be done.
The idea
Also,
is that you have to treat it like an exercise. What I'll do,
the more you
I'll
do,
write
the better you get at
something
it.
and Bodhi is write it.
Yeah.
Right. He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write something horrible. It's a horrible scenario.
It's gonna be something manga based.
Two 40-year-old men are sitting in the hospital, right? One of them has just lost his son to leukemia. One of them has just lost his dad to another type of cancer.
Okay.
You have to write their.
Wait, the old man just lost his dad.
They're both the
They're
same
40.
age.
40.
Oh,
And both
sorry.
of them have, one has lost his son and one has lost his dad to cancer.
Jeez.
So you can-
Oh.
They realize how much they have in common, and they start.
Yeah, that's it. And you're kind of like, oh, well, at least he had a full life. Sorry. Oh.
What's the island lads when you're playing?
Just kidding.
Can it be a
Just like
comedy,
that,
Simon?
A comedy was born, yeah.
One of them slips in a banana peel.
He lands in his son's coffin. Hooray.
But,
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Is there any 7 about?
I could spare some of
That's me
it.
asking. Holding the AK in his mouth.
I'll give you a compensator for an AR.
We need a vehicle badly. Right, I'm gonna check the garage in Roshock really quickly.
I don't know.
Otherwise, we are fucked. Let there be, please, please, please.
Oh, I've got an anytime scope. If anyone needs one.
Oh yes, yeah, I could for the car.
Any 7 handy, Rory?
I can. Yeah, I can.
Even just like 10 rounds, just because I've got a car. I literally have 0 rounds, so it just means if we're in a long range situation, I can't really, you know, enter the situation, so to speak.
Oh,
Ro-
dear. It's on the way.
Rory, so you said tin missile, yeah?
Tin whistle.
Anything else that any other goal person thing you'd like to achieve?
You wanna?
fuck.
You said you want to shit yourself in the middle of the road, didn't you?
Shut myself in the middle of the road.
Yeah, marathon.
I've accomplished that one.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Lads up there.
Yeah, the guy, he didn't see me though. Fuck it.
Figured out.
Not dying alone.
Oh, sorry. We're
Oh, on the roof!
I know, yeah. He's no helmet on. Oh, he does.
Alright, let's go see what's going on up here.
You wanna get... Oh.
He's looking for a vehicle as well.
Whoop. Whoop.
How the... 2 chest shots and he's not down.
Rifle and finish him off.
Now he's down.
There's a guy on left. Left.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck them.
Alright, let's do it, Rory. Alright,
Yeah, boy.
where are they?
Revengeance.
Up on the top of the hill here.
Top of the-
Not on the water side, it's the other side.
Oh, there comes the pretzel.
This is...
He's going to be getting his teammate up. So you see where my body is? Over the hill there and to
Yeah.
the right. So down to your left there, Donald. over there somewhere along the hill slope.
Probably underneath that hill.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, don't.
This is gonna hurt when I get.
Oh, there he is. He's on top of Rory.
Ah, I got him. I got him in the face, but he didn't.
Go on the hard right, don't. Yeah, get down. Get low.
Well, one thing's for sure: 2 teams ain't gonna survive this.
They're probably running now.
There he is. He's up there. He's up there.
Was he?
They need to loot our bodies to get meds to survive the run because they've got a lot of to go.
If they're leaving, I'm just gonna shoot them both in the back.
You're gonna have to push harder, don't.
Hold on, wait for it, wait for it. See, I've got a 4 times scope in a car, so if they start to walk away, I'll.
They're running already. They'd have to be.
Yeah.
There they are. There they are. They're great. Yeah.
Ah, you fucker, yeah.
Lovely shot. Oh, unlucky.
Bastard.
Oh.
So Tin Whistle, Rory, and Marathon. Is that right?
Tin Whistle. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Marathon. Yeah.
The
Go back to
minor
my
one.
Spanish as well.
Spanish.
Yeah. Sorry. I started for a while. I made good progress, and then I completely abandoned it. Now I've forgotten all. Roland's a great teacher, though. In fairness, you go on Skype with Roland.
He's pretty good at it, in fairness.
Very
Teaching
good.
anything, in fairness, I
Yeah.
sort of scorned him many years past. Not because he was a bad teacher, but because he was such a good one that it annoyed me. And because he was so good. You know, that kind of way. They were like, Ronan, will you show me how to like play a thing on a yoke? And he'd be like, yeah, cool. See, it's all bound down to the. And they were like, why do you know so much about this? Fuck you. That's not fair.
See, the thing is, I think you'll find that Ronan has. He doesn't have something we all have, and that's called video games.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. He also is a very intelligent person with a big knack for learning new things and languages and music.
We all have that. We're just consumed.
Different points.
And the minute you think you don't have that, it's because you're not learning things.
So what is your
doesn't
big
matter,
thing, Simon?
What?
What's your thing? What's your big personal project, goal type thing you'd like to achieve?
I don't really have. I just need to get my shit done.
Bang everyone on Tinder.
Yeah, that's it.
Beat
I don't know.
Tinder. Beat it, mate, yeah.
I know I'm enjoying video games a lot. I think getting me weight down, that's the one thing.
Come on, we're talking life goal here, Simon. Like getting your weight down is... You're heading into your 30s now, Simon. That's just going to be normal routine at what stage.
I'm alright. I'm alright with how things are.
If you've perfected it, then yeah, fair enough.
I guess I could probably try and set myself a little goal, but I get very distracted. I understand I don't have the discipline for certain things. To be honest though...
Well, maybe getting discipline would be a goal of a project, no? Jump.
That requires discipline.
The catch-22. He's fucked.
I'm going to one of those very dark...
Did you jump,
shady
Rory?
clubs.
No, sorry.
Oh.
Did you?
I was too busy fucking running a marathon.
Exactly.
Strategizing.
Well, I should mention, it's a far smaller thing, but I was like, right, when I joined the gym, they were like, what do you actually want to achieve? And I was like, look,
You're
it's
the
out
gym
there right
though.
now, because,
right.
just as of like last week, I was like, right, well, because, you know, I've got money and I've got time during the day, so it means I get to go there when there's no other wankers knocking around. And they were like, oh, what do you want to, I suppose, first things first is like, I'm not here to be, I'm not trying to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't want to bulk up or any of this crack. I don't want to become a He-Man or anything. I just want to not be horrible, desiccated old smoke bag anymore. But specifically speaking, I was like, right, here's a concrete number for you if you're looking for one. Give us an old 5k within the next like 3 months or something like that. That's the kind of goal. So it's obviously not a marathon. It's a tiny fraction of a marathon. But a 5, or maybe even, if that goes well, a 10k would be a kind of a miniature goal. It's nowhere near as big as a novel or learning a language. But, you know, it's nice to be able to say, ran the whole way, you know.
Impressive for me. So Rory, how exactly are you going to shit yourself? Have you got a plan for PC?
For like storing it up or getting extra water?
Getting it as watery, so and if you're practicing your grimace as you're running around the track.
No,
There's
there's no goodness here. I'll make my unfairness.
Gotta keep a big smile.
I'd say, actually, Sarah, I'd say there'd be more tears of joy on Rory's face if he manages to do it.
Thank God.
Surely you can just buy some sort of, special watertight pants with like, just keep it all in.
How do you increase the viscosity of diarrhea?
Grown 5.
Look at the hoop on your man.
Cheating on him.
He's gonna win, I can tell.
No, you gotta, psych out your report like this.
For the first time ever, they'll use pixel blurring technology for the marathon and RTE.
People will not quit running. Not for diarrhea.
I remember seeing a picture of it, like a Swedish lad who's just load of shit running down his leg, and it's just the horrific face on him. He did all right, but he came back next year and finished 7th or something. And I'm like, that's a winner right there.
I suppose that's going to do one of two things. It's going to make you quit marathons forever, or make you be like, no, next time I'm going to do better, and I'm not going to shit myself.
Yeah.
Or he lost all his friends and he had more time to practice.
Yeah.
When you've lost all your dignity, you can do tremendous things.
There's nothing to lose. He learned to run away from mobs
Hit
of people.
yourself.
Stay away from my kids. I have to keep running.
Oh, no, I'd be well impressed if you did it, Rory. No, do you know, I'd be well impressed when you do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Words of encouragement there.
Matthew's talking about doing it as well, but
Well, Matthew's
he's very, very stubborn. He might just
Yeah.
run a marathon out of sheer ignorance
or else at least
and
die.
then drop dead.
Think of how many times he'd shit himself before it was done, though.
Oh, there's a red dot there, Rory. Watch out.
Yeah, I know. Get out of my way. I was
Yoink! I think this guy's at Northern Compound. Are we going to school?
Yeah, let's go.
Where's Grant?
Here, I'll be away.
Oh,
Who should have
Sorry,
done?
that was me. Just breaking a window to better visibility.
you shot the wall.
Wild me and Rory are
Well, the
running.
bullet had to go somewhere, Rory. I couldn't keep it in my pocket. Like,
Fair point.
the window wasn't going to hold it. That was kind of the point.
Those bullets.
I can. This looks kind of unlooted.
Yeah. There's a shotgun here if anyone knows that.
Oh, there's a fucker!
Where?
Stand still, was he?
Standing still in the middle, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I found one of them there. Didn't turn out.
Oh, it's not really a project as such. I suppose we're probably straying into different territory. But while we're on the subject, visit some sort of actual interesting part of the world, because travels recently have been very mundane.
Do you know where you
in the
could
grand
come
scheme
though?
of things.
Do you know where you could come?
Go see
is
the
it
set of The
Baltimore,
Wire.
is it?
Here, it's an hour's drive, and we could be in fucking DC.
That's pretty.
Well, I tell you
Go
what.
to, there's a fucking whole load of museums. The Black
Yes.
People Museum. Do you want to see the Black People Museum?
Well, let me tell you this, Simon. This might please you now. It's not set in stone or anything like that. But Gary has very recently, as in literally just since about the summer of last year, started going back to New York to visit the family and hang out there and
New
stuff.
York is 3 hours away.
Yeah, and I was going to
Why
say,
not? I
right,
could drive
granted,
up to
it's
you.
not the same spot, but if he was saying, oh, I'd love to get you all over at the same time, meet your aunts and uncles and all these other people. I think we may have met them before when we were kids or something like that, but we don't have like regular contact with them. So I was like, oh, it'd be great to get you all over at the same time, and we'll have, a couple of weeks and fucking barbecue, and we'll go for a pint, and we'll go get food, and go for a drive, and do all this kind of crack. I was like, yeah, that sounds class. And I was like, well, if these flights are, the dirt cheap Norwegian Air ones or whatever, if they're the same price regardless of what day, then why not stay for an extra week and head down to Baltimore if it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to get there?
No, it's yeah. Well, it wouldn't. You can take the train down.
Yeah, it's very affordable.
So that's a very real option for this summer. So bear that one in mind. As I said, no guarantees or anything like that, but it's something that's been bandied around anyway. Because the flights to fucking America are crazy cheap compared to what they used to be.
It may disappear soon enough.
Yeah, it'd be as well to get onto them as quickly as possible. Like, oh, it may disappear in that sense. I thought you meant I thought you meant the reasonably priced flights. But yes, no, the country might be a great ashen pit in a very short space of time.
In case some sort of Bureau of Federal Investigations was listening, it wouldn't be my doing, of course. Some observation.
On the current political climate, this is not a bomb threat. I swear.
Where? Okay, drop that.
I have an SMG suppressor. Anybody's looking for one?
Oh, I could do it with one of those, and I could do it at an extended clip. I've got a vector.
I don't have that though.
Do you know, of the many attachments I have, I don't have that. But I do have many other attachments. Do you need any foregrips? Red dots?
I need red dots. I need red dots.
I've got a suppressor for an SR. So,
So do I, actually.
May as well.
I'm pretty sure guys dropped in Northern Compound. To be honest, if you do, like, give me a time. I'll buy a load of camping equipment too. We can go proper camping into the American fucking wilderness.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
That would be pretty cool. In the lovely summertime. Get bitten by a snake and die in a ditch or something.
It's more likely the bears will get you down on this all.
You're pissing on him, he's already dead. Oh, it's for the sting.
That is something I still cannot properly wrap my head around. The fact that when people go camping in America and so many other countries in the world, they actually literally have to fear for their lives because of various animals.
There's these metal
really
boxes that you put your stuff in at night that have a smell. Because the bears will come down attracted to the smell, and you don't want them roaming around in your tent. You'd rather they roamed around.
So after they eat you, you don't want them having upset stomachs.
Yeah.
I'd say there's probably not too many brown bears. But as I'm driving, like, that's the cool thing is, as I'm driving about, I do occasionally see deer. There's deer inside my apartment sometimes. It's crazy. I guess it's because Ireland is such a small island, small mass that we killed everything mostly.
Yeah.
There's no there's very few great patches of wilderness as well. You know, that's the thing.
That's it, yeah.
Anywhere there's been a bit of land, some fucking farmer has been like, "Grand, so I'll put my fucking farm up there now. Grand, not a bother. Cheers, bye." And just you know, there's no. There's no wilderness basically. So you're looking at the occasional kind of forest park and then fucking the Phoenix Park, and that's it in terms of wildernesses as such. You still need an extended mag, Simon?
I do.
Grand.
I could also treat you to one of my patented ant burgers.
Oh, lovely.
Ant burger?
Ants. Yes.
I've had ants problems in my house. Lots of ants. So many ants.
And what better way to deal with a problem than eating it? It's the American way.
if like a cow wandered into your house, you probably would. Well, no, not a cow.
I've got a cow problem. There's one cow living in my house.
Yeah, just call the
So
farmer
I've eaten
and
it.
get rid of it. I'd imagine the actual work going into butchering a cow, and you'd need some knowledge there, or you just make a mess of it. And probably vomit all over the place.
That must have been weird for the first, whatever, primates that suddenly decided, let's kill a big animal. Because it's one thing to eat like an insect. You're like, all right, cool, makes sense, I understand. Protein, it's good for you. Get it stuck in, no bother.
I got an extended bag.
But for the one that suddenly said, like, do you want to kill that over there? Like, what are you talking about? The fucking size of that? Like, that's 3 times the size of us. It's huge. Like, no, we all gang up on it.
Dead ones. And then they ate
probably
dying ones and slowly worked their way up to finding how.
Reasonable point.
That kind of idea of, oh look, there's a saber-tooth tiger eating that thing. We can chase it away with the numbers of us, and then we can finish it off. You know.
Even that in and of itself must have been a bit odd. There's a huge pile of slowly decaying meat. Let's go over and like suckle upon it. You know?
They do say though that these things didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they started off vegetarians.
Well, no, I'm not saying they were, but they probably would have been eaten, you know, in the early stages anyway, like much smaller stuff, like
Running up and punching rabbits.
boxing heads off rabbits. There is. Sure, why not?
There's a can of booze up here if you want it, Rory. Drinking booze. I don't have any space to put them in. Does anybody have a sniper rifle?
I've only got a VSS.
Oh, I've got a suppressor for one.
So do I. I now have essentially 2 sniper rifles, so I need to change up my gunnery. So if anyone sees anything, let me know.
Oh, there's an AK-47 up there.
I've got an AK and a fucking...
If anyone sees a gun that isn't hideous, let me know.
Oh shit, we need to move soon.
There's a jeep beside Rozhok on the road as we approach it.
Come on, game, give me a scar or something. Or an M416 would be lovely, but I mean, might be wishful thinking.
And of course, Rory, that invitation extends to yourself.
Oh, yes. Well, we're working on a house.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Money. I haven't really been paid, so I have no idea how much money I have. You know what I mean? That's a new job. It should be more money, but I need to
that's it.
do my
Taxes,
normal.
You never really know.
Yeah.
What
I need to
the
do
end
like
of the month.
live a normal month, and then so I'm like, what? Of how much? Woo! Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Where are you looking to buy, Rory?
Around Minute, be good.
Alright.
Fancy,
Or-
man.
Somewhere there. Well, yeah, or go west of Minute and then you're in the sticks.
You got Kilcock down the road, which is building big estates.
Yeah,
I noticed.
train again.
Oh, their big giant estate got flooded. And everyone's
Did it?
fucking going crazy and demanding their... Yeah, it all flooded there. Christmas.
Oh, that's
Everyone's
harsh.
demanding their deposits back and all this kind of shit.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
hell.
It's supposed to be
That's
like fucking
bad
nearly
panic.
1,000 houses or something crazy. It's huge, like.
See, because the Dart is going to be going out as far as Minute in the next few years.
Yeah.
That'll make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Will that actually be any noticeable improvement over the current train service?
It's just
going
more
there?
frequent, I guess. It's more frequent.
Okay.
Look, it's not that bad, though, in fairness.
Hmm,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
thinking, like,
Especially for morning time. It's like there's one every 15 minutes, like from about half.
Because you got what? One that goes to Pierce, one that goes to Connolly, and then one goes to the Sligo commuter train that also comes in.
Yeah, there's one goes all the way out to whatever, not Greystone, Spray.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You get that Jeep, Graham.
I am. Yeah, don't worry.
are there any assault rifles or sniper rifles?
There's an
Preferably-
AK-47.
Wait, what have you got done? A VSS and a what?
And M16, but I
Ah,
wouldn't
you're-
mind. I know it's fine essentially, but I've got all these bits and bobs. But I'd love to have would be like I've got a sniper rifle suppressor, so I'd love like a mini and then like a scar or something.
We'll merge our first group of men and then we'll be fucking loaded with things. I'm gonna get in Graham's car for a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this up the road for.
Right, Donald needs a lift, so we pick up Donald.
Yeah. God's sake.
Grandstone.
Ah, you go. Okay. I don't think it'll be the islands.
Hey, yo!
That's
Go
about.
up into the mountain.
Yeah,
just
it's
gotta be
orange. Orange is pretty good.
Thank you, Rory.
I've been drinking. Where are we going?
Haven't really known. But possibly not.
Rock! Where are they going?
Up the mountains, so yeah,
Yeah.
keep an eye on the apartments.
Oh, Simon. Oh, Jesus. Anybody got a
Thoughts on it, though?
4 times? Anybody got a 4 times scope we can spare?
No.
Yes.
Actually, no, I don't. Jesus.
Ah.
Don't even have one for myself.
Oh,
I've
shit.
got all the best lads, don't worry about it.
Oh, bombs on this side.
It'll be alright, easy to make it, easy to make it.
Make it to fucking. Oh, no.
I want to go to Africa on the list.
Ah.
Africa would be class.
Yeah.
Scary.
Whoa!
Yes, potentially.
Whoa.
There's a way to minimize that potentially, although
Blackface.
it does kind of.
Blackface.
Would you go to South Africa with Matthew to see if he's all talk?
Not
Go on. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Like, we're here. We can jump.
Can I get that 4 times off? You don't.
Yeah.
Asian
Here
people
and,
call Asian people call like ex-Asian people like bananas.
Bananas.
White on the yellow on the outside.
Jesus,
white on the
Donald.
inside. What do you think black people would call
Oh,
ex-black?
vehicle. Southwest. I don't know if it's coming or going. I think it might be going. Sorry, Simon. Bananas, what were we talking about?
Asian people who left Asia
Yeah.
are called bananas
Okay.
because they're white on the inside but yellow on the outside.
I see. Okay. Yeah,
so
yeah.
what are black people? Would you call them?
Maltesers.
Maltese.
Yeah, Malteser, yeah.
Or
That makes sense.
coconuts.
No coconuts.
After
sorry.
8.
Probably better because they're a little hairy.
After 8, yep.
Yeah, those fries, peppermint chocolate.
Yeah, 5 from screen, yeah. Rory has put a lot of thought into this, I think. He's many options.
Those fries, chocolate brownie. I don't want to like project that onto black people.
Bounties.
Coconuts are nice.
Pretty much coconuts, yeah.
Coconuts are.
Right, kind of keeps in tone with the banana.
Racist sounding one though, isn't it?
No, but it keeps in line with banana, though, like, you know, a fruit.
I suppose, yeah. But if you call them bounty, you know, you might be able to, say that that's.
But that, yeah, but you see, if you put the word bounty with black person, you're thinking, you know, that's kind of like people being hunted, you know, like slaves, ex-slaves.
There's a certain slave ship element to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing is though, like Asian people over here are very white.
Oh, vehicle.
Vehicle on down below. 245 ish.
They got away with it.
Oh, look over there, yeah.
Who's shooting at us? See them.
Taking out the wheel.
Right. Should we move down a little further? Maybe head towards these houses at Orange?
We could do. Or would it be best waiting for? Oh, this. Oh, okay. See, yeah, I think Asian people kind of go. Oh, fuck! Do you want to push back? Do you want to go back?
No, we can't. We're gonna have to move anyway.
The guys
And there's
on
got
the
trees
right
here.
side of us.
Yeah, we've got trees to cover.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that one's getting lit up.
Come up this way, don't
The guys on the far right.
I'll be on the way now in a sec.
I think Asian people kind of got absorbed into white culture a lot quicker.
Yes. Oh, they're less black.
There wasn't the slavery baggage as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, there's not.
that
And they had
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
that people wanted to sell to them, and they could
They did.
defend it.
They did treat them like shit in California.
They still do get treated like crap some places.
Hmm.
Especially if they hear accent. And they are also fetishized powerfully by individuals.
If we were weeds, we'd just stop banging our dog. These fucking weeds. Yeah, I suppose if you had like an African.
Loads of level 2 helmets up here, lads, if you need one.
It's level 1s all over the place here.
I'm good. I just want to.
Does anybody need a drink? I've got 8.
I've got 3.
No, I've got 7.
I got one, but sure, I'll probably.
Yeah, come over.
Oh, Vector.
Oh, I found another one. Never mind. Keep your thing.
Oh, all those fucking attachments that I left with the Vector back there.
Simon,
I could do it.
look at the window I'm looking at, Simon. 250 at the wooden crate. Wooden box, see him?
I can't see
Wooden.
him.
Look at the wooden shed. 250.
Oh, coming.
Oh,
Oh,
See
yeah.
him?
You want ready?
Go.
who are
Nice.
you shooting at, lads?
You got team. He's dead now.
Oh.
But he's got teammates.
Do you want to start blowing apart that box or that
You
shed?
you think he's in there? Yeah. Okay. I've got the ammo. You ready? Okay. What the fuck? It's supposed to break easier than that.
Let's see what auto.
Oh, hitting the strong side maybe.
Rory, you're not carrying like a buttload of attachments by any chance, are you?
No. I have a vertical foregrip,
Oh, that's great, yeah. That'll
and a
help.
holographic sight, and it seems a red dot in that.
Yeah, all of those things are much appreciated.
I have a tack stock here, Donald, if you want it.
There's a red dot in there.
That I don't need. No, I've switched
Okay.
I've switched to a scar instead of a vector just because
Ah, okay.
I didn't have all the bits for the vector. So I just need a nozzle and a
I could do it in news.
Jesus, what do you call that other thing? Mag, but they're not essential. Like the Scar is a fine piece of kit either way. At least now I've got both bases covered.
Oh,
shit,
don't!
I got
What the
shot.
fuck? Where's that from?
That was more
I don't know.
north.
Through the window.
That was definitely.
Let's go join them. We need to move that direction anyway.
Okay, should be alright there, I think.
Yeah, it came through that window there, so he's obviously west of here.
We
Is
could
there
take
two
the building
windows in
just
that
inside
room,
the
or
circle.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
Is there a west-facing window and a
I
south-facing
don't
window?
remember. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't expecting to get shot.
Does anybody have an SMG suppressor?
Let me just have a look. There's three.
Me-
Okay, right. That's the broken glass, so it was from the south you got shot. SMG
Oh.
suppressor. I
We-
had one, but I dropped
yeah.
it amongst all this shit back there. I meant to tell you, I think we got distracted talking about racism and coconuts.
Let's move
Oh,
around
here's an
then.
SMG suppressor. And
Yeah.
Pick
an
it up for me if you want. A suppressor, suppressor. I don't need the mag.
Okay, alright. Mag's gone. Suppressor is...
Oh wow, that house over there. Yep, yeah. Okay.
What, the one Simon's running
Oh,
towards?
I hear. Oh, they're up. Oh no.
Yeah, I've tagged them really heavy.
Oh, wait. Left.
Two, Simon, we need to focus on this. We need to get back towards Rory and Donlar. We're being sandwiched in the middle here, so.
Where are they? Where are these boys?
Okay, so there's a grass ridge at 110, Donal.
Yeah.
They're coming over that grass ridge, and then there's the guys in the house, obviously, that's Simon. So let's get to Simon first. Take that house.
Someone throw that grenade. Someone throwing grenades.
Nope.
No,
No,
I-
no.
Stop. Oh god, the sound's broken again. I'm down with a car 98. I need somebody to come get me. I'm behind the tree though, so I'm safe.
Right.
Now, if you stand right behind me, Donal, facing towards the tree, you won't get hit.
God damn it! Roy over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being shot.
Oh no.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
figure out where that is. You do a bit of crawling there. You got loads of
Yeah.
blood. I just
Off this wall here.
where that's coming from.
Where the fuck are you?
We'll
Oh,
give
yeah.
that a go. Why they
Yeah. Oh, this was that guy
no.
again.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
He's right beside us.
Yeah.
Dickheads.
Do you need help, pack Sam?
No, I'm okay.
Me and Donal are goners. The blue's coming in.
Oh, fuck.
Let's not go up, Rory. Let's wait for them to come down.
Oh shit!
Oh, nice. Don't crawl it, Rory.
Look,
What was that?
No, there's people coming that direction, I think. It's not.
nah, this should be.
That's me and Donal.
No, I'm good. I didn't know there's boys in here, Jesus. Tension.
Time to get some easy kills.
They're the knackers that killed me and Donal.
Oh, how the fuck did you see that?
Hmm?
You fucking spotted me immediately.
Whoa. Behind us, Sam, behind us. Yeah, behind you there. It's okay. Behind that oil tank.
Jesus.
Execute Sam.
Oh, right.
Oh, lucky.
Oh. 4 kills. Not bad.
Right, what time is it? 4.
Time for
I'm
one
gonna go
more.
to bed. No.
One last one.
No.
One, Rory.
You can't just like.
You can't
go on
end it like that. It's
No,
5
no,
to
no.
4. And it's 5 to 4, Rory.
No, alright. Yeah, go on. I am very tired and drunk. I can't, I'm nothing then.
It's just not about
You
participation.
think you're the only one, Rory? I'm knackered. Maybe that's why we have no chicken.
Maybe.
I think I've cracked the code, lads. It's all this beer and sleep deprivation that's doing it.
Yeah.
It's a vicious combo. Maybe I need to see better. Hold on. Ooh. That might help.
How do you think women get paid for porn videos?
Or like by direct debit,
Cash.
probably.
Do they have like an own? Do they own a certain amount of profits that makes, or do they get paid outright?
Probably
You know?
determined by the contract, Sam. Like, I knew the director, you know?
What would the common contract be?
I imagine it's on a.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. Rory, you seem like you know about this.
Yeah, someone did a big, massive research program on like how much get paid and stuff, and then they did like that funny infographic of like like skin colors over the years and stuff, and how it's slowly gotten whiter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did like this big like like the average skin color of films between the years. And
Well, I thought it'd be the opposite, to be honest.
You think?
Well, I suppose
Well,
people who couldn't get work, so black people, Hispanics, Latinos, they probably had no
okay,
choice,
right, yeah,
but
they're
now...
forced into porn kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I can't remember.
Sense.
But yeah, I think they're paid by the video because, like, the average lifespan of a porn star, or the their life in is shorter. Like they're only like 2 years active for women, whereas men are like 5 years.
Probably has a lot to do with social standing as well. White women, I suppose, in the 70s and 80s would have been considered, upstanding citizens and would not enter that kind of business. And wouldn't work. Never mind to enter that kind of work. But now I suppose...
maybe you didn't have all that, extra Russian flooding the market or something.
Yeah. You should watch The Juice. Are you watching David Simon's new show? Jump?
Genuinely thought you were about to recommend some porn there.
No, it's his new show. The guy who did The Wire. It's
You
set
should
in...
watch Backdoor Sluts 9.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the...
Yeah, it's called The Juice. It's just finished its first season.
Oh, you were telling me...
Yeah, David Simon's new show. It's all about the emerging porn industry in the United States in the 1970s. And it starts out with just prostitutes on the streets and how they kind of shifted into the bedroom, I suppose, and the camera. It's very well done, very good casting. Like, and so many people from the fucking Wires in it. Like, D'Angelo Barksdale's in it. Who else is fucking? The lawyer, he's a cop in it now. Levy, remember Levy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a cop. There's loads of cast. Like, you basically spend half your time. Oh, he was in The Wire. Remember him? He was that guy in The Wire.
See your man from The Wire in Dublin Airport, I think there.
No, what was that?
Some actor from The Wire. I'm not entirely sure. Presumably one of the kids, like the blackheads.
Yeah.
Trapped in Dublin Airport there with a big snowstorm.
Oh.
How do you get missing?
Shoot out of school, don't.
Yeah.
Give themselves.
Fuck you, lads. I've got fucking guns. What are you gonna do about it? And fuck all as well. Right. That was a very nice helmet, backpack, armor, scar, M16.
Jesus.
You don't often get that sort of situation. Oh, hello, med pack. Oh, attack stock. The leads. Bigger backpack, another med pack. Full grip. Jesus.
Fuck all am I building?
Oh, 416. swimming pool?
Don't know.
Has Aoife been giving you guff about playing video games with us for all hours?
No, not really. Snow day. Give it a hit.
What's she been up to during the snowy times?
She used to work.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Did she work from home?
Yeah, she's got a laptop.
Oh,
I
bullshit.
forgot, like, she you know, she watches Netflix on the laptop. You know, you have to be active on that kind of thing.
Not what normal jobs are like nowadays. It's been a long
Pretty
time.
much, yeah. But sorry,
Oh,
that was
what's
me.
that?
No, that was me. Sorry. Yeah, she's doing, like, you know, conference calls and shit in the bedroom there.
Is she doing the whole wearing a top but no trousers jobby? But you have to do when you start working from home.
I'd beat her otherwise. Put her pants ahead.
Are we gonna push? School?
One second.
School.
Here.
Stall the ball now. Hold on to me. One more room. Oh Jesus, lads.
Fucking nothing here. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by a bomb. I'm gonna get hit by one. I just know it.
Let's be quiet here now.
Nice. He dropped instantly, did he?
Guy on the northwest side of the building though.
Northwest.
The first or top floor, or what?
I don't know. I think it was on the first floor. Ah! Come to me! Come to me! Oh, is it me? Oh.
Ah. That is some bullshit.
He's left in the.
Dead.
I'd aim for 1.6. And load of ammo.
Bastard.
Did he drop into the edge of him?
Future is feminism. Bloody feminists.
Compensator and a pan and M416 chest. You've all the bits and bobs.
A mini down here, don't I? Was it?
I do believe I do.
Body at the door, the auditorium. He's got it.
Just get rid of all this shit. I don't need it. Alright, there's a heap of stuff in here. Fucking hell. Sorry, where's this mini downstairs? Is it?
In the auditorium, yeah. The door to the auditorium, there's a body.
Auditorium. Oh, so there is. Need our scopes on the go.
Not spare, no.
Sure, we'll have a little gander around. There's bound to be one knocking around here somewhere. Jeez, it's fucking cold. Turn on the heat. Bloody hell. I suppose it's that little blizzard that's doing it.
Wind's picking up out there, alright.
Level 2 helmet in the front of the swimming pool if anyone needs it.
I'm gonna have to wait another fucking year before the storm kicks off. Before I get bumped now.
I should come back. Take a claim an emergency. Family emergency.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be back. Oh, now.
They're building an igloo, Simon, and you're not, you're not here.
It's like, oh, my brother's got AIDS and he's gone home.
Jesus, I better get a checkup.
We didn't know how to tell you train, but
Just round the way to tell you all night if you keep me up here playing games just to tell you I got AIDS.
whoa!
Oh,
Don't shoot me. I'm in the building, son.
I think he's in Eastern Buildings of Rosshawk.
Yeah, he's got my number. Prick.
I'm going to go
Off,
for the
it's actually
flanky.
25% health. Thank you.
I'm going to go for the flank.
Yeah, I'm in the metal shed, so if you look for me. Alright.
Oh, he's on the roof. Okay, he's
Stay
on the
there,
roof.
Rory, and do the fandango there.
Hey, you guys keep distracting him there. Yeah, keep distracting him. I'm pushing him. I'm pushing him. He doesn't see me. He's only shooting at you guys. You guys keep toying with him there. There's another one on the hill.
He's really lighting up that shit.
I'll take that shit, Grammy. Guy to his right, slightly.
Ow. That one hurt now, to be honest.
That grass thing.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the grass. Tagged him on the roof. Right, so there's one down there. Two down on the hill. Two down on the hill. Just dealing with the guy on the roof now. I need to heal first.
The guy's still on the roof, so.
He can't hit me here. I got no aim.
Oh, I see him. Let's go.
My two guys died for some reason. Both died. Just there.
Oh, that's further down.
Somebody else is
Oh,
shooting,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's by the garage, I think.
Yeah.
Why is this guy on the roof? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Hit him once. On the roof still.
That guy to my left knows I'm here now.
I'll push up, Graham.
Yeah. On the roof again. Right side, Donald. Right side of the roof. Our side. Where's that
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
Oh,
Can't see him.
I think he may have spotted you, Rory.
Got him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different team, is it?
wait. Who did I just? What?
Yeah, that's a different team. Look.
Oh, fucking hell! I'm safe. Donald, can you get to me?
Oh, Graham needs.
Yeah, yeah.
If you get,
On the way,
I'm gonna bleed fast. If you can get directly behind me, he shouldn't be able to hit you.
Whoa.
Oh,
BG's high the best.
Or we can still get you.
Right.
Just hide. Keep
Yeah.
running back. Crawl back to school there. I'll get this guy in a second.
Oh, I see.
Oh
you.
fuck! Ah, I want to heal.
Haven't got the guns for that. Oh no. Bent.
Alright, I've got. You're secure now from now, Matthew. Or Rory, sorry. What the fuck is this guy on?
he's probably moving on you.
Here we go.
Nice.
Right, who's okay? Don't.
Right, so me first and then Rory.
Oh, Rory's down first.
Is he? Oh. Oh, he is. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I got one.
Well, Donald, use all of your blood to move towards Graham.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think this is going to be enough, though.
I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Run, Dr. Graham, run.
Have you got heals, Rory?
Yeah, some bandages, yeah.
Alright, cool. Back in a second.
Paging Dr. K.
Yeah.
Busy on the ward today.
Donald needs to hear your motivating words to be able to stand up again. Don't worry, Donald, you can do
It's
it.
not worth it.
9 seconds, just enough motivation.
My fucking armor's destroyed.
Ah, there we go.
Right, I will attack this voice again.
I just pick up there.
Oh, that's going over him.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're close?
Yeah, that's good look.
Oh, jeez. I'll be there in a second. Where is it? Oh, wow, it is, yeah.
So let's go.
Yeah, where's this? Oh, there's about here. Jesus Christ, how many loot these guys have?
Remember back in the day when the Tommy gun was in the.
Yeah. I Car 98.
box.
Car 98 as well.
Was it? Jesus.
Yeah. Donald, tell me it's a sniper rifle.
I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping for an auger or a Groza, but we'll wait and see.
Oh, it's a box. Bastards.
Yep. Oh, look at it there. Bing. Really gammy flash animation on it. It is a Groza. Yeah, give me that.
Nice.
No.
Okay, I need a helmet, I need a vest. I got 9 of them. Okay.
And a 15 times scope though.
Oh, I'll take that. Girlfriend.
Yeah. Defo. If anyone finds a silencer for an AR, let me know because it's the only attachment that goes on the Groza.
So, how many body... Wait, 5 kills?
Oh, and Zin got me 7.
I can't.
I suppose those bodies probably have some 7.
They do,
Oh,
yeah.
I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
7.
God, I've got 5 up for if anyone wants it.
Man, talking to HR, on the 30th of 2015, you tweeted, "I ate her pussy like a retard on bath salts."
Can you see where you went wrong with that particular task?
That's the thing is, could you eventually be held accountable? Kind of shit, you know?
For your actions and deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, outside of the workplace, you know.
It depends. If that was said to a colleague, I'd imagine, yeah, maybe. Hold up for that.
What was I going to say? Compensator for an AR, does anyone want that?
Oh, I'm fine.
Did I have one?
I just need armor. I've got a level 1 vest and no helmet. Look at Rozak.
I'm kind of the same in terms of armor needs. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, 4 times scope, hello.
You think the 15 times can go on the M416?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Anyone want me to find out?
Yeah.
Just have a look at it and see how it acts on the Mini. Oh, the Mini, yeah. Fucking hell.
Is it on the Mini, eh?
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. It's like a telescope with a tiny little gun attachment to defend itself. From, whoa!
Can you see the curvature of your...
Yeah.
I can see the curvature of your ball dome. It's powerful, but yeah, it's whoa. If you see that mountain over there at 40,
No.
if the well,
That's
Of
it.
course you can't, because you don't have 15 times.
if there was a lad on top of that, now I tell you, he'd fucking
Be worried.
extremely worried.
I should set myself up with one of those allergy test things.
They rub a bunch of stuff on you.
Yeah.
Why, do you
I
think you
I
have an
might
allergy?
get eggs.
Really?
I've started having salads lately. So I've got this eczema on my hands, and it fucking flares up occasionally. It's between the fingers, and it seems to flare up sometimes, but it's flared up recently enough, and it's like flared up on fingers that I haven't normally like had it on. And it's when I started eating this salad.
Ah, yeah, but Simon, there's so many things going on at the moment. Like, the change in temperature, you went from, like, what, snow to hot? Like, that can do things.
Maybe.
That
But
does
also,
have a big. Yeah,
I've also been farting crazy.
But the eggs would be there, yeah, that's probably the eggs, alright.
But apparently eggs do not create gas.
Dairy,
They,
of course it would.
They apparently they will add odor to other gases that I read up on it, but they won't make you fart. They will only make your farts worse.
Is this like a store-bought salad or something? It could be
No, it's a
Heavily
salad.
processed thing.
Are these store-bought farts?
Yeah.
And one person was saying that if your digestive system is having a problem with it, it will produce gas, and it'll make you fart a lot. And that means you might be allergic to eggs. That would explain also why my eczema's gotten worse. Eczema.
Whoa. Ingenious.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
Those boys are.
Stop the fucking roller coaster.
Yeah.
Spiders.
That guy's got one hell of a following online now.
Yeah, as he should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's real. That what was it? Silicon Docs.
Oh, the silicon one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I liked it. It was awkward as fuck. Like, I'd say they got in trouble a lot,
It was
but
more awkward than anything.
Yeah, it's just awkward.
It's never as good as the put the fucking house on it, put the family on it.
Oh, the horse racing one, yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty good. I haven't seen a lot of the more recent stuff, but I'm guessing if he's gone for the kind of cringe comedy kind of thing, like that's.
No,
I don't think that's where his strength lies. If that's what he's trying out, I think it's just with.
Well, he hasn't done too much of the cringe comedy like that. I think that was most of the first bits of it, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm going to pick you up because we have a bit of a journey.
Like St. Paddy's Day was great. The St. Paddy's Day thing was fantastic.
But I never heard of that whatever right wing Logan Paul Josh guy and started making. It was a good slap. You know the
guy found the suicide.
Coming Nazis have taken over Sweden.
Oh,
Sailor cats. This is the future that liberals want.
Oh!
Let that sink in.
I need to pick a spot to go, lads. We got the shed again. Me and Simon were looking at the shed the other day.
Shed. Yeah, go on.
Wrap it. You're entering.
Oh shit. Oh wow.
Ouch. Where did it just get me?
No, I got hit too.
Got me too.
Another ramp, lads. Ah, sounds good as last one. What did you get an AUG out of that thing, Donald? What did you get? Rosa, was it? Ah, cool. Jesus, struggling to get up the hill. Come on now.
It's easy enough to take an energy drink, Rory.
Hold on, let me hit a bump. There you go. I'll park at these rocks here. Oh, jeez. Perfect.
Like
Big love.
Oh!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Big
Right, they're in the
house.
fence. They're in
On
the
the
shed,
roof.
yeah. Don't go down there, Donald. Wait.
Ah,
Donald,
he's
crawl
on
to
the
me, crawl to me,
ridge.
crawl to me.
Oh, no way. He's on the top, on the roof, on the very top.
Wait, somebody's close.
Oh,
Get roped.
Wait, Donald.
shit. Gone in 2 seconds. Oh, no. Never mind.
There we go, go. Oh, the grenade! Fuck. I got 2 of them down.
I think that's me now. That's me.
Ooh.
Good night,
Some
everyone.
of us have fucking work tomorrow, these bastards.
Oh, yeah.
You should say it's a National Snow Day in Ireland.
It's your bedtime. Oh, not really. No, Jesus.
Sure,
Shit.
one for the road while you press ready. Like, I mean, you may as well. Like, we're all here.
I've managed to unpress it somehow. Good night, everyone.
I will talk to you tomorrow.
Sure, this is it.
Oh, yeah.
Big snow games for the boys.
Cheers.